My name is Holly Schlack, and I am the founder of Invisible Kids Project. And my work in the child welfare system, it's nothing that I really thought I would ever do. At 22, I became a children's services caseworker and working on investigating cases of where kids had been abused and neglected and monitoring their families. I wrote a book called Invisible Kids after a little boy in foster care was brutally murdered by his foster parents. And I wrote that book to educate and empower people about how the answers to the problems in the child welfare system, they really do exist outside of the system. They really are in community. The system, well-intentioned as it is, it just does not often meet the needs of very vulnerable children and families. And I've come to believe fully that what is missing in the system is kindness, empathy, understanding, and really the power of relationships. There's not a lot of love, and there's not a lot of loving interactions. And hopefully what we want is for children to experience the feeling that they are loved and that they are safe and that they do matter. And too often kids don't feel that way. And when kids don't feel that way, they don't do well in school. When kids don't feel that way, they don't form good relationships with their peers. When kids don't feel that way, when they don't feel loved and protected and nurtured, they're not excited about exploring the world and figuring out, what that world is all about. They're just trying to deal with the world. They're trying to get through their day.
I would love to see every child in the system be provided with a stable, loving relationship that I feel that we've given the kids in our home, because I can see how that relationship changed that child so much for the better. And without that, I wonder where they would be today. If we hadn't given them that, where would they be today? And there's a lot of kids. There's 400,000 children in foster care today, and all those children need the same thing. They all need this relationship, and it's our job as citizens to wrap around these kids and make sure that they're given a relationship, because if we don't do it, there's nobody that's going to.
It's not what you have, it's who you have. And that's what we need to remember when it comes to children. We need to make sure that, that they have someone, that they have a support system. And if we as a church body or as a community could come together and just get one child, surround that family who has surrounded that child, and support that family, as a community, which is what this is about, and which is what this is going to take. This is not an Invisible Kids Project movement. This is going to have to be a community movement.
Starting Invisible Kids Project has been wonderful. Working with the people I get to be with, the common goal is the welfare of children, the health of them, the well-being. These kids are literally crime victims, and they need people to stand up for them. They need people to support them. They need to know what family's like. They need to have fun. They need to definitely have humor in their lives. They need to know someone cares for them. Somebody's back there, we all know how we are with our own children, supporting them. You can do it, being their cheerleader. All these kids need is their own personal cheerleader.
We're poised and ready to go. We just need the financial support and the funding to launch that movement, to start getting us out there, to start packaging our materials and our words and our experiences and our passion and getting it into the hands of people. People care about this issue. People really care. They just don't know how to help and what to do. And we can help them with that. And that really is what we are all about. How do we build a community locally and around the country to really stand behind these kids and say, enough is enough. Our children deserve better.
We need people, we need money, we need support, we need voices, we need people to get their pens and their paper out, get the emails flying. I mean, if you don't know how you can help, ask. But right now we need your support, we need your time, your consideration, your money. That's what's gonna make this happen.